Okay, it's 10 o'clock, it's 1:30.
10 o'clock.
Let's open the meeting with a pledge of allegiance. I
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Line item number 3, public testimony. Anybody not on the agenda can appear before the court at this time. Not being any, we'll proceed to line item number 4. Discuss, consider, take action to adopt citizens participation plan for Jim Wills County. Here's it's just something that I think that they're working on.
So, because there's also, is this the resolution?
Yeah, no, there's a resolution, but that's a plan that they're working on to,
So this just has to do with the CDBG block grant program that
yes.
we're applying for.
Yeah, because there's a lot of citizens out there that they don't speak English, and it identifies different aspects of our population, you know, that, in other words, it's making it easier for people to communicate in English and Spanish, and so
Do we need to read this? Yes? Should I read it?
No, well, yeah, if you want to, yeah, you can read it. It's just kind of lengthy. I was just,
Yeah, I know.
I was just gonna, let Robert put it on the website to where, because it's in English and Spanish.
Right. So it's just about if people have complaints or grievance
Yeah,
during the grant,
right.
and it addresses how they are supposed to take care of it and everything.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah,
And so we'll be posting it on the Jim Wills County website.
yeah. So,
And it will be posted in English and in Spanish.
right, this plan will be posted on the Jim Wills County website in English and Spanish. So, do I hear a motion?
So I make a motion to adopt this plan for the Texas Community Development Block Grant. Second it.
Okay, there's a motion and a second. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Well, motion passes. Line item number 5, discuss, consider, take action to adopt resolution authorizing submission of the 2022 Texas Development Block Grant application for Jim Wills County. I think is that yours?
So there is a resolution there?
Oh, yeah, there's a resolution. Yeah, there is a resolution.
You want me to read the resolution? A resolution of the Commissioners Court of Jim Wills County, Texas, authorizing the submission of a Texas Community Development Block Grant Program application to the Texas Department of Agriculture for the 2022 Colonia Fund construction, and authorizing the county judge to act as the county's executive officer and authorized representative in all matters pertaining to the county's participation in the Texas Community Development Block Grant Program. Whereas the Commissioners Court of Jim Wills County desires to develop a viable community, including decent housing and a suitable living environment, and expanding economic opportunities, principally for persons of low to moderate income. And whereas it is necessary and in the best interest of Jim Wills County to apply for funding under the Texas Community Development Block Grant Program. Now therefore be it resolved by the Commissioners Court of Jim Wills County, Texas, that a Texas Community Development Block Grant Program application for the 2022 Colonia Fund Construction Fund is hereby authorized to be filed on behalf of the county with Texas Department of Agriculture, that the county's application be placed in competition for funding under the 2022 Colonia Fund construction, that the application be for up to $1 million of grant funds to provide water and sewer system improvements, that the Commissioners Court directs and designates the following to act in all matters in connection with this application and the county's participation in the Texas Community Development Block Grant Program. The county judge shall serve as the county's chief executive officer and authorized representative to execute this application and any subsequent contractual documents. The county judge is authorized to execute environmental review documents between the Texas Department of Agriculture and the county. And if this application is funded, the county judge is authorized to execute the request for payments form documents and other forms required for requesting funds to reimburse project costs. That all funds will be used in accordance with all applicable federal, state, local, and programmatic requirements, including but not limited to procurement, environmental review, labor standards, real property acquisition, and civil rights requirements. That it further be stated that Jim Wells County is committing up to $75,000 in cash or in-kind force account labor toward the administration activities of this water and sewer improvement projects.
Is there a motion? Is there a motion to accept the
I make a
resolution?
motion to accept the resolution.
I'll second.
There's a motion and a second. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign.
And so I was gonna say that this grant, we had applied for a grant to expand the water to the Coyote acres. And it got denied because we had too many grants open. So that's what we're gonna do with this grant. We're gonna continue to extend the water. So this will be between the city and the county.
Right. I think
The
there's,
water lines belong to the city, so. And
Yeah.
so usually the in-kind will be done by the city and the county, and what they do is they put the tapping fees, they write off the tapping fees.
it's a win-win for both.
Yeah.
Okay, motion passes. Okay, line item number 6, discuss, consider, take action to adopt project interlocal agreement for community development block grant between Jim Wells County and the city of Alice.
I make a motion to adopt the interlocal agreement
I'll second the
with
motion.
the city.
You want to read the resolution? I mean, interlocal.
The interlocal agreement is made pursuant to the Interlocal Cooperation Act of Chapter 791 of the Texas Government Code between Jim Wells County, Texas, hereinafter referred to as the county, acting through its Commissioners Court and the city of Alice, hereinafter referred to as the city, acting through its city council. The county agrees to provide grant funds budgeted from its program year 2022 Community Development Block Grant Program, Colonia Fund. Construction contract to construct a water and sewer system improvements project on behalf of the city benefiting the Coyote Acres and Rancho Alegre Colonias and their service areas if such is awarded to the county by the Texas Department of Agriculture, hereinafter referred to as the grant. The term of this agreement shall be from July 15, 2022 until the grant is administratively closed by TDA. Either party may terminate this agreement within 30 days written notice to the other party, but such early termination shall not relieve the parties from the financial obligations addressed below. Parties agree that the county shall endeavor to execute its grant responsibilities in a timely and efficient manner. Be the repository of all receipts and documentation pertinent to the grant and furnish such to TDA upon its request. Serve as the primary contact in all matters pertaining to the grant and the conduit for communication between itself, the city, and TDA. Provide pre-bid project design and change orders to the city for its review and approval prior to approval by the county. Not award a construction contract or approve a contract modification, including change orders, to complete the activities described in the grant in which the cost exceeds the funds available in the grant budget unless funds sufficient to cover the shortfall or committed in writing by the county, the city, or another party. Attempt to modify the grant contract with TDA in order to bring costs within the grant budget if construction bids exceed the grant budget and funds sufficient to cover the shortfall are not available. automatically transfer full ownership of the grant-funded improvement to the city upon acceptance by the county of the certificate of construction completion. Provide any grant matching funds that it has separately committed by resolution of its commissioners court. Parties agree that the city shall comply with all county requests for information required to fulfill the county's obligations under the grant. Offered to provide access to the improved services to all beneficiaries of this project at its officially adopted utility rates. Permit unrestricted access by the county and its selecting engineering, administrative, and construction contractors to those portions of the construction site under city control to allow performance of the grant-related duties outlined in agreements these entities shall have within the county.
Entertain a motion?
I think
We already made a motion.
yeah, the motion was already made.
We just read it out.
Okay, there's a motion and a second. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign.
And we do have a representative from GrantWorks here.
Okay, you want to say a few words?
Yes, hi Commissioners. Thank you so much for being here, and I apologize for being late. I took the long way from Portland and then I tried to go in the wrong doors twice. So I had to walk around the whole building. But it seems that y'all already made it through all of the items. So my name is Lauren Cargill. I'm the lead application writer for this application. I've been working with Commissioner Gonzalez on this project. So if y'all have any questions for me on any of these items, I'd be happy to answer them.
Any questions?
I don't. And I just want to say also that during the week, we were out here with the engineers from ICE
Yes.
on the drainage project, looking for the best areas to have good LMI and benefit for the grant application.
Yeah, and that's for the 2018-2019 floods. So that's a different one.
And which I had asked you, what was that county road where they had all that flooding?
460, 440, 465.
That's where the Martinez's live?
Mhm.
465?
Yeah, at the end.
I don't know, I thought it was like 467.
Oh, the other one, yes, 467 and 465.
So, that's
Commissioner, you have any questions? Okay, I guess everybody's okay.
Okay, good. Well, thank you again for
Yeah,
coming
really.
in on a Friday. I appreciate it.
We already took care of the resolution and
Okay,
we did all that.
perfect. Well, thank you all so
maybe
much.
sometimes.
I make a
Yeah.
motion.
It's okay. I'm gonna take a trip to Dairy Burger after this, so
Okay.
I'm good.
Motion to adjourn?
She's
Second.
Valerio from San Diego.
Yeah, that's my.
There's a motion to adjourn.
A second.
Second. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All
Aye.
opposed? Okay,
Thank
we
you.
are adjourned.
Have a great weekend.